Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of working on the Allis-Chalmers 8070. Sure enough, when I take and pull the starter off, get these wires up out of the way. And yes, I've already unhooked all the ground on the battery cable, so we're good to go there. But sure enough, been having trouble with this thing. When I go to start it, in fact, we had some trouble last fall, if I remember right. I put a new alternator on, trying to see if that was part of the problem. But still, when you go to hit the key, because of the Cummins motor, you don't have the injection pump shut off like what it used to be. But what happens, you can hear it. It's like the little sprocket here in the starter. It'll throw into the flywheel and then immediately drop right back out. And you'll hear the starter motor down here humming away until you let off the key. And then it may do that 2 or 3 times before it actually stays out and actually spins the motor over. So I'm going to take and pull the thing off here. I can get these wires backed up out of my way. And Napa Auto Parts up north of here, they're going to stop by and pick it up. They can test them, but probably what I'll plan on doing, because I've done it before. In fact, I actually did it to this here. It's probably been at least 5 years ago, if not longer. There's a place over at LaFountain, Indiana, that rebuilds starters, and I've had them do work for me before. And that's probably where I will have Napa send it to. Okay, I just got that one loosened up. Now I gotta go hunt me down a 3/4 inch socket. Okay, got my socket lined up here. Now if I can just get it snaked down through here. Oh, that one's not too bad to work with. In fact, I think about the worst as far as having access to the mount bolt is on, well, the 4955 is not exactly all that easy, and that 14840 is not very easy either. What happens, you start spinning those bolts out, they come out into your socket, then your socket gets pinched between the bolt and this casting right here. And so you basically gotta get freed up and spin out with your fingers the rest of the way. But what I always do is take the back bolts out first, keep the front bolt up here good and tight. It makes it a whole lot easier. Now, the one thing that, well, I know the 48s have, and I think the 49 does too. It actually has a fixed stud bolt back here on the back that once you get on that stud bolt, then it's not too bad. You just gotta get the little jam nut and the lock washer all put into it. Ah, there we go. Now I gotta hunt down the bottom one. And keep whacking my camera on the work light. It's not too bad. You can see it right back underneath there. So, and like usual, work light's always in your way. Sometimes there's enough room you can reach up behind that frame to get to it. Okay, well, I got the socket on. Now I just gotta see if I can get the ratchet up underneath there. May have to get a little bit longer extension to get me out here in the open. I'm right up against the starter housing. All right, I got me a little longer extension. Now let's see if we can sneak up here on the front, get that bottom bolt broke loose. Fight with the work light a few more times. That's going to be easier said than done. Oh, there we go. Should have grabbed a pry bar, that way I'm not prying against my hand. Okay, I know I can't come out much, otherwise I'll get that socket stuck in there like I just showed you. That should be enough to let, yeah, I'll let that come out. Put that over there. Reach up underneath there and get that bolt spun out. And like I say, that's why you always want to keep these top bolts, the top outside bolt, tight. Well, I mean, I broke it loose, but that was all. I've not spun out or anything like that. That way it keeps everything good and tight until you can get your hard to get bolts out. And then these here aren't that big of a deal. Because if you take that out, well, I just have my 3/4 inch. There it is. If you take that out, then you are kind of hung. Okay. Put the light back up top, and there we're coming down. That right there is actually one of the grounding cables for the battery. Lay that in the cab for right now. Oh boy, that thing's got some weight to it. And it feels like you just love to smash a finger. Okay, and there it is. Get things sitting up there. But yeah, like I say, I'm gonna have Napa test it and at least check it out for me. But I'll probably send it to that place over there at La Fountain, have them go through it, because for some reason it's wanting to throw out then immediately fall right back in on this cog and not actually stay out into the flywheel and actually turn the motor over. It just wants to sit there and just stay in like it is right now, and the starter itself just keeps sitting there humming away. So, well, I'll tell you what, this has been a shorter video, but that's the starter removal on a 8070 with a Cummins 8.3 motor in it. So take care, thanks for watching, we'll see you next time.